I don't really think that's racist so much as it's just beneficial eugenics.
Huh.
So we're sticking with that theme. Hello, welcome back. This is, far as I'm aware, and I've closed the tab. Well done, me. Not part 20, because that's the other game we're running. Come on. Part 13, there we go. I'm paying attention. So yeah, part 13. So last week, the gang were attacked by...
Knocker.
Well, I believe they concluded they were Kelpies. And a Knuckleavee. They killed off the Kelpies and then chased the Knuckleavee into a river.
Damn Knuckleavee!
That was about it, to be honest. I had not anticipated how long things would take before this, as the new characters' introductions took the best part of about an hour.
Oof.
Not complaining, just, you know, what even is planning.
Right. I'm gonna do an IRS audit again. Apparently, everything seems to be in order.
Does appear to be. Most of the crew are still out hunting.
I just woke up from a long slumber and stumbled upon a bunch of unicorns and deformed cat in this camp.
Howdy.
Right.
Just like in the simulation.
Load up on ammo, heal yourselves, and then we'll go out and do what we were gonna do an hour ago. And go and find that convoy that got fucked.
Yep.
So yeah, take whatever ammo you want, take any meds if... Yeah, everyone who hasn't got 2 meds, let me know.
I don't think I've got that many. Yeah, I used them both healing people last time, that's right.
Right.
I could use one more.
Okay, that's
So I'll
3
go
I'm
ahead.
deducting from the list, so you two can amend that.
You got a few spare frags for me?
Nope, that is the one thing we don't have.
Alright.
What even are grenades? Am I right, fellas?
I only have smoke grenades.
Got a fuck ton of ammo. What else do we have? Not much, actually. A bit of food.
Well, smoke grenade.
2 days, we're really low on food, fuck.
Which is why there's
All
people
right.
out hunting.
Yep.
In a blizzard. Apparently. Mind you, it wasn't a blizzard 5 minutes ago, but there you are.
It might make things easier. It might make things much harder. Who knows?
So, Skog, in the downtime, would I have become proficient with the,
Not yet, no.
alright, then I'll keep going at it in downtime.
Alright.
Just gonna keep whipping yourself in your off time. Got it.
We'll have to return for something.
I'm getting in my car. Everyone else load up on ammo and whatever else you need, and then we'll move out. And take whatever vehicles you need. You can take the mongoose and the bikes.
Let's bike.
Pasta.
Yeah, I can't bike. 'Cause one arm.
Okay,
Oh really?
sit in the
You
sun.
too?
No, you can ride a bike with one arm.
I shouldn't.
You can.
Well, you can, yeah. Just not very
Just sit
successful.
in the front. Everyone else is gonna sit. Okay.
Fuck it.
Right.
Not taking the seat, I will.
Okay. Does anyone take the LMG with them?
I can.
Pasta
I don't
can't
think
use it.
I'm-
Fuck, because he's only got one arm.
I don't think
Jeez.
I'm officially trained in heavy weapons, though, if it counts as
Pasta
that.
can use it, it just takes me a bit more time to get it set up.
Yeah.
I can't. Oh, whatever.
I mean,
It's tripod mounted.
Yeah, I'll put it that we've got on patrol. Let's see.
Yeah, just take that with you.
Just take it
in
with us,
case.
whatever. Yeah.
So you're gonna head down the road. Cool.
Yeah, we're gonna head to the last known position of where our new fellows told us the convoy got attacked.
Right. Stu, as the driver, can you roll me a perception check?
Oh yeah, 'cause it's pretty snowy. Oof. I see a lot of white people.
You're approaching a forest. One side of it appears to have been cleared for, you know, timber at some point recently. You think you might be able to see some animals off in the distance. Do you want me to drop you in?
Yeah, why not? Let's have a look at these animals to get more food at least while we're here.
I have really not thought this map through, to be honest, but never mind.
Oh shit.
More kelpies.
We've
What?
been invaded by Scotland.
Oh no!
And I spot a
Oh,
teal
no.
deer.
I meant to add some fog of war to this map. Oh well.
Oh no!
This looks depressingly familiar to what I heard described a few days ago.
Yeah. This doesn't seem like it's MDF territory anymore.
There's a Kelpie attack.
Is the kelpie actually? He made a.
They
Are they hostile?
not apparently.
Does it look more edible than the ones we killed? As in, not dead for several weeks.
I
No.
mean, beggars can't be choosers.
Be
Alright.
terribly, terribly fucking careful
There are
here.
some loot boxes.
Let me at the loot.
Roll investigation.
Yeah.
Have a search
Yes,
around.
sir.
Will do.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
That was really fucking terrible. How did I roll I rolled a fucking 0.
Okay, what did Rusty find?
You have a poke around. It appears there's some ammo crates, but they're empty. Appear to be just being used as like benches.
That's gay.
Nothing on the train or anything?
Not that you can see. Everything appears to be shut down, and everything is covered with a sheen of frost.
Can we open any of these carts?
Not in the format they are currently in.
I get the feeling if we blow them up, there won't be anything inside.
Well, we've got a power spear and a power claw. I'm thinking that we can force them open if need be without having to resort to explosives.
Fuck it, let's
My
make a
character
hole.
My character gets some irritating flashbacks.
Alright, should I roll damage against the door, or how shall I do this?
Oh no!
You can try a sleight of hand against the doors if you want to.
There you go.
Oh jeez.
Oh. Apparently what I was working on wasn't a door.
Okay, so you climb up onto the palleted out back of one of the empty bits.
Oh.
Manage to jimmy open the container doors, but it does appear to be empty.
Well. Da-da-da-da.
Unfortunate.
You say appears to be empty. I shine a light in there.
The lightly rusted interior sort of gently glints back at you.
Darn.
Okay, I'll unlock the next green one on the right.
Alright. Sorry, eating wine gums was not a good decision for talking. As you sort of break open one of the locks on the doors, it appears to just be full of large crates.
Huh.
But is there anything in said crates?
Do you want to roll investigation? See what you can find.
Right, crates over here. Well,
Oh jeez.
there you go. That's a 1 and a 20.
After
Huh.
carefully cutting open the packaging tape on one of the crates. It appears to be full of sort of, I guess, the local equivalent of the yellow pages. Just like 3 or 4 pallets of these.
We have a Martian address book!
But why carry so much of this?
I don't know. Maybe... We just took down the Martian government. We're the government now, boys!
Well, if nothing else, we got something to burn and to keep warm.
What do you mean?
I mean, there's a freaking bunch of snow around us. We can at least burn these yellow pages to keep warm.
But now we
We
got
can
a
use
list of people we gotta make sure they support our rule as government.
Yes, but you don't need... You can make sure you heard that with one book. You don't need... What? Oh, carry the 2,568 per pallet?
True. Why not 2 though? In case one burns. Hmm?
Again, you don't need all of them.
Not all of them.
I'm gonna
Is it
waltz
just me, or
over
are
here.
these kelpies moving closer?
Hmm?
I swear the ones down south are moving closer.
You sure about that?
Yep, they are.
I don't believe you. I don't want to believe you.
Okay, as you open up this container, on the right-hand side, it appears to just be filled with mattresses.
Okay. Civilian goods, fuck that. I guess we'll check the last 2.
Can I try to get on top, Skog?
You can. A
Acrobat?
acrobatics and athletics.
Alright. From up here, can I see the end of the train that has the engine on it?
It appears to be to your right side of the screen.
How many cars down past the screen can I tell?
Quite a few.
More than
It's
a
hard to
dozen?
tell as the snow has started to drift over the train in places.
Alright.
Am I currently able to see the other little trailer on the other side of the tracks and whatever that thing down south of it is? Or is that
Yeah,
off in the
I
fog?
forgot to turn off the fogs. Forgot to turn the fogs, so I'll allow it.
Alright.
It appears, Stu, that this one again is empty.
Okay, I'll try the last one on the screen.
Alright. A couple of you guys want to come with me to check out that stuff over there, see if there's anything worthwhile in there, at least?
I'll be with her in a moment.
The tanker also appears to be empty.
Alright, cool.
Nothing
Now
very
let's
exciting,
carefully
but-
maneuver around the kelpies.
Yeah, they aren't that dangerous.
Oof.
Solo.
They move close.
Just don't trust them.
Is this fuel by any chance?
As you have a look around, again the frost-coated little trailer, it becomes apparent that whatever it is inside is covered by a tarpaulin. It seems to have some outlets going through the sort of the metal framework of the trailer.
Okay. Can they be
Take off the
unscrewed?
tarpaulin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready your weapon as he does, just in case something jumps out.
I'll clutch my kukri.
Appear to be some kind of diesel generator. And quite a
Generator.
substantial one.
Huh.
How are we gonna get it back past the train?
Yeah, that's the point. Skog, is that just part of the train or is that a ramp?
That is some pallets laid on top, so as to make a crude platform on top of the mostly skeletal steel structure.
Okay.
Well, while they're trying to figure that out, I shall investigate this thing down here.
What's that? Okay then.
Appears to be a forklift truck.
Does it still appear to have fuel in it and functional?
Won't know unless you try it.
I'm more than willing to try.
Okay. It is very cold, however it does splutter into life without too much provocation.
Well, this will certainly help us get it over. Say he could easily use this to help lift it up over the side. Now getting it back down the other side will be slightly not too extremely dangerous. But from there it should be easy enough to hook it to the back of your Jeep and get it back to base.
I mean, it's worth a go at least. Let's see.
Alright. Skog, anything we need to do specifically to use the forklift to help lift the generator up over the, or at least onto the train platform, roll it across and whatnot?
That the forklift is not going to be substantial enough to lift the generator, as the generator almost certainly outweighs the forklift for a start.
Well, we could always just pile a few dead kelpies onto the back of it for more weight, but
No, we have enough. We have enough pallets laying around to make a ramp.
Midnight, why have you done this?
we also have sandbags, which would probably be more helpful than the pallets themselves, since pallets break. Like, they break under human body weight.
Right. Well, I guess we'll make a bridge out of sandbags then. Or at least a ramp.
Excuse me.
And use the
Bridge
forklift
over
to push it, I guess.
Yeah, or we all just drag it by the tow bar, but that might be tricky.
It might need to do both, really.
Yep.
Like forklift pushing from the back and the stronger boys pulling from the front.
Okay.
What?
Do I have to test for the scope to set up a nice sandbag?
No, if you're just going to take your time over it.
No, I'll take my time with it, fuck it. Generator back at base would be nice. So.
Even though I don't know how much diesel you boys got.
Yeah, that's the other thing, but we'll get that later.
Yeah.
Then again, there are processes for turning any organic material into crude oil.
Oof.
Concern.
Okay then.
And we do have...
You have a lot of
dead
bio
kelpies.
waste, so...
The
Yeah,
less
you're
we
saying we're
talk
gonna
about
turn
that, the better.
Are you gonna turn the carpies into glue or something?
Probably.
I hope not.
Glue and other materials. It's already been discussed how we can turn stuff into napalm. It works for oil too.
This gives my concern the big concern.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm gonna make a fucking pillow 4 out of sandbags. Pile them all up.
These sandbags are a fizz wrap. I'm not going to say that you've got a, you know,
Arranged
artistic
to.
arrangement.
Right. I can't edit the layer of them. Never mind. Oh, there we go. That looks something. There you go. Right, let's... Can we pull this thing?
You can attempt a strength check.
Okay, unfortunately Han is AFK, so I'll try it.
I'll help out.
Oof.
Yeah, I just had myself muted because I'm tired.
Oh.
And I'm pushing from the back with the forklift.
And then Midnight Pasta can just like guide it, I guess, sideways and shove it that way.
Sure.
So what was in the trailer?
It's a whole generator, like diesel generator.
Oh.
So it's kind of handy.
Someone shoo that Kelpie off.
They'll move eventually.
No, back, back.
Fuck
Yeah,
off.
Don't you dare.
Oh, no.
As you try and move it, even with the help of the forklift, it seems very stubborn.
Fuck.
Check the wheels.
Do I roll Skog? Check the wheels.
Yeah, as you have a look around, the tyres appear to be in reasonable condition.
Is there some form of brakes?
The handbrake on the tow bar end is engaged, although you have tried to disengage it while moving it, but it's still not held out. It just seems like it's very heavy.
Okay. So it hasn't made a difference disengaging the handbrake. Okay. God damn it, Kelpies. I'm gonna fuck it. I'm gonna pat one of the Kelpies. What happens?
You're gonna do what?
I'm gonna roll animal handling to pet one of the Kelpies.
Okay.
If you roll good enough, we can use it to pull.
If you're really good, we can eat it. Retain it, yeah.
Ugh.
As you go to sort of try and, I guess, pet it,
Yes.
like a chunk of its flesh slews away.
Ugh, fuck.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, these things are undead. Shoot on sight. And I'm gonna stab it with my power spear.
You don't have to tell me that twice.
So
Gonna hit it with the bane of the swarthy ones.
Opening fire.
Let's hit him where it hurts.
Oh.
Would this be a surprise round?
I mean, we'll see how it goes, I guess.
That's a pretty high roll there.
New dice are off to a good start. 2.
I'll roll again and just edit it. There we go.
Liking these nice new dice. They're very good. I have almost rolled above the average. Almost. So, as you see the chunk of flesh fall away, you kind of get the feeling you should maybe do something about this sombrero.
Alright, well, have you adjusted the stats to my gun so I can't get like a 1 point with a 50 cal, or is it the same as last time?
I think I had. Give me a moment. Yep, I had adjusted them.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and center it where I think the heart would be in the fire.
Alright. Fortunately, you do not suffer from overpenetration, but you do blow a big chunk out of its chest.
Excellent.
And I'm gonna go ahead and walk back if I can. To here.
I do believe it's me, correct? Okay, Let's hit him. And I'm gonna go for fuck this lad.
Okay.
This chunky monkey.
They do look very diseased now that I look at the art closely.
As you unload on it, you basically just sort of blow enough chunks out of it that the beast just sort of falls dead after a few moments of this gunfire.
Keep it moving.
Right. I'll just stab this one with a power spear.
Alright.
Oof.
You take a lunge out, but it seems like it was ready for you and it skitters away.
Oh no.
Wally, sorry.
Shall whip it with the bane of the swarthy one.
Okay.
Oh no, it's an electric whip on an undead. That's just gonna make it stronger.
Oof.
As you strike at the beast, you lay the lash down across its flank, and it rears up in your general direction, but it is not enough for it to expire.
Actually, could I use the Flurry of Blows ability to strike again?
I suppose, yes.
Yeet.
So you bring the lash back down across the beast. As it rears, you manage to disembowel it.
Oof.
Lovely. We've got ourselves some more rations then.
I think these ones were diseased, but we'll see if we can. We've got more
The ones
biomatter
on
for
the other
these.
side of the
options.
train showing aggression.
You roll a perception check.
Nope, that's persuasion.
Persuade the kill beast to fuck off.
They do appear to be moving in your direction, if nothing else.
Alright, what is my movement speed on a forklift?
Low.
So it's not easy squeezing in here, and I'm not getting off that easily.
The forklift has a fairly low movement speed. Somewhere in the region of at most about 30 feet.
That's about as fast as I move already, so that is good enough. Let's see that.
And the fact of the rough terrain and all of the snow.
Thud.
By rough terrain, bits of disemboweled unicorn.
Alright. Drive to here. They're not at melee range, so I guess I'll just take a quick shot at one of them. See.
Alright.
Doing
I
well
am on a
today.
roll tonight. I mean, that's a pitiful crit, but still. And that's going into this one. Be gone, horse! Be gone!
As you let off a shot, you blow a big chunk out of its flank. And it is not looking particularly pleased about this. Sombrero.
Alright. So there's any alive unicorns in my line of sight, or no?
They are the two the other side of the train, which appear to have taken an interest, and one of them has taken some, like, you know, explosive bullets.
Alright. Let's see how far I can move. So, can I take a double action and climb on top of the train, or no?
No, it'd be a full action to climb up on the train.
Okay. I'm gonna take a double action and walk all the way over here then.
Alright,
And that concludes my turn.
okay. Vampire.
Yes. So let's see. Fucking hell, my mouse is crap at the moment. About there.
I just noticed this.
Ah.
What is that?
It's a small
Not
cabin.
quite sure. It's a cabinet?
Yep.
Can I search it?
Yeah, roll an investigation check. It's locked.
Okay then. In that case, Thumper's just gonna try to persuade the rest. If that's okay. Like do an inspiration.
Okay.
I guess, yeah. Roll for
Come on, boys! Let's do this! The American way!
Whoa.
What's it look like I'm doing with this forklift?
Would you like to roll deception?
Deception! Well, I could probably do that too.
I'll draw the 762 and just single shot the wounded one.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm very mean. Did 1 damage to it.
You managed to catch it in the leg. It doesn't seem particularly enthusiastic about this turn of events. I see first of them leaps up onto the platform you've built.
Oh no.
Concern
An
with what's
attempt
happening
to-
to the left.
Take a swing with its horn at Sombrero. However, it is ineffective. As Sombrero managed to doge out of the way despite having just run here.
Alright.
Han.
Yes. I guess I'll use a move action to set up next to Midnight and prepare to yeet that thing if it gets into range.
Alright.
So prepared action.
Okay.
And that'll be it for my turn.
Rusty.
My path forward is currently blocked, so we will pull up over here and fire at the uninjured one's face.
Okay.
Be gone, horse!
Let off a few quick shots. And you managed to catch it a couple of times. Sombrero.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put my rifle to the horse and fire. And let's see if it does it.
Okay. With a large gout of, what's the word? Is it vitrified? I want to say vitrified flesh sort of just sloughs away, and you are showered with chunks of gore as you blow most of the middle out of the unicorn. However, it is still just about standing. However, a lot of important bits have fallen out.
Oof.
And or have been sprayed across you and Han.
Oh,
Kind of unpleasant, to be honest.
Honestly, Dundee has really improved over the
Fucking
years.
terrible. That's giving me like, ugh, just by hearing
Oops.
about it.
It's like,
What the? It just suddenly just slips away. Just fucking disappears.
Han got mad and threw the train at it.
Let's try to hit that one.
alright.
I'm guessing that's a no.
And the with all of the people jumping up onto the train car, it sort of what puts you off your shot. Especially with all the chunks of unicorn flying at you.
Ugh. That's just, ugh.
Stew.
Okay. Gonna hop over here and parkour onto the fence.
Okay.
You and your fences.
Just standing on the fence.
Damn centrists.
And from this great position of strength, I'm going to shoot it here. Another single shot.
Alright.
It's over, Kelpie. I have the high ground.
Technically, the Kelpie has the high ground, but
That was a terrible roll, though. That was 2.
in your efforts to get onto the fence, you kind of stumble your shot.
Alright.
But, this time, the unicorn rears up and attempts to kick at Han and Sombrero.
Does that mean it gets within range?
I mean, technically, but it has a reach weapon.
Right.
Although it misses Han, it does manage to hit the sombreroed one for 5 damage. As one of
Alright.
twos connects with, like, your lower jaw.
Ouch.
It almost stumbles you, but it only caught you with, like, the toe end, not, like, you know, the full swing.
Right, time to delete that thing.
Alright.
Delete by eat.
How's a whip not a reach weapon?
Oof, guess not.
Seems the somewhat unstable platform and the whole nearly being kicked in the face puts you off your swing. And,
I had more than 15.
you are unsuccessful on this occasion in hitting the unicorn. Additionally, by all the kind of slipperiness on the floor of its entrails. Good chance it'll probably just die of its own accord at this rate, so don't worry.
Will they though? They're undead.
The second one awkwardly stumbles up onto the platform. The train car. And seemingly becomes one with the other unicorn because
Oh no, they're doing a fusion dance.
I don't have an asset facing straight at the screen unless I use really dumb looking. The rusted one.
Alright, gonna shoot at the one I first shot. I thought I told you to get!
Is that the one on the left or the right?
The right.
Oh, okay. You managed to drop as it's sort of stumbling up. You managed to shoot it in the face, and it collapses limp from the train.
Bad horse.
Sombrero.
Alright, well, being that there's still an alive unicorn in front of me, I'm gonna go ahead and do the obvious and shoot it again.
Okay.
Oh god! It ceases to be.
Having previously disemboweled it with a shot, you proceed to blow off its head, leaving just sort of a raggedy stump of the neck.
Welcome
And
to the
it,
paddy fields, bucko.
it's barely recognizable as anything that was alive, let alone anything like a horse.
Anything else taking an interest?
No, all the deers have scattered.
Alright, good job. What's in the box?
Let us find out.
Can I sleight of hand it?
Upon further investigation, you managed to prise open the lock. It appears to contain a basic circuit breaker and a control board for, presumably, for the crossing.
Well, we won't be needing this anymore.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So, if you want to take the circuit breaker with us, it might be useful for someone else.
Anything we need to roll for that, or? And also,
Have you an
let's get the...
arcana to remove the elements that you want to keep?
That would be me. Unless someone else has good arcana.
No.
Alright. Someone want to assist me with this?
I mean, we're all here, so...
Okay.
As you poke around, you conclude the only bit you could probably get out without having to, you know, risk either major electrical injury or potentially just too much damage to the equipment. You do take a couple of large capacity fuses.
Eat.
Do we have any rubber? This is
Not
very
aware of.
unrelated. I'm just wondering. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright.
Right. How far does the train go up, Skog?
Seems to go quite some distance to your right. You're not sure how far it goes to the left. As appears to be well drifted in the snow by this point, and with the storm continuing, you're not sure.
Alright, which of
How-
us
I
is the
guess-
weakest?
Hmm?
Yeah. Trying to figure out who's the weakest so they can drive the flip, because we need to get this generator back to base, it sounds like.
What's all your bonuses?
Plus 3 on my
bonus, I mean.
part.
2.
Right, I've got an idea.
Okay.
Wait a second. Is this razor wire or barbed wire? Skog.
Yes, it is defensive wire.
We
would
may
assume.
want to take that with us.
Okay.
So, could we do that?
Yeah, I guess, because what I was planning on doing was making a trip to take this trailer back so we can attach the generator to it if we actually manage to get the vehicle on the other side of this thing.
Does your truck have a tow cable?
Probably, but I'm going to detach the other trailer first. So basically, right, I'll help Han get the razor wire packed up. Can we put it all on the trailer, or most of it? Or what?
Yeah, it's going to take up a fair bit of space, as you don't really have the sort of equipment to deal with, you know, freezing cold wire.
That's fine. I'm literally just going to be like, right lads, I'll be back in a minute, and take the trailer back to base, detach it, then come back with the Jeep and not the trailer.
Okay, give me a second.
If I were to tie the whip around my fist, would that make my fist do electrical damage?
You're welcome to try.
Somehow I feel like this will be fine unless I've got a rubber glove.
If you can try and leave the items where they are, I can try and copy them.
Oof.
As I copied a sum total of 1 item in that attempt.
Actually, I'll go with you.
I mean, you can, just in case something bad happens on the way back. I think it's like a short distance anyway, by the sounds of it, so it's like
Yeah,
a
just
5-minute
about
drive or
something.
whatever. It's just,
Half a mile or so.
yeah, that's
Guess
less.
before you
That's
have
about
roads
5
are getting-
minutes or less.
I just want
Roads
to
are
know
getting
if we have.
quite inhospitable though.
Yeah, I'd just like to know if there are any spare tires.
No, you have pretty much exhausted your spare components aside from the 1 spare tyre for this vehicle.
Right.
Okay, I presume we just roll back up after about 10 minutes or so driving.
Yep.
Yeah, yeet.
If your trailer
During that-
is
During that time, we have set fire to one of the unicorn bodies and are huddled.
Jesus Christ.
There's plenty of trees
try
as
and
well.
do that.
So, I mean, there's also trees that we can use.
Yeah, but they don't burn as well as partially decayed bodies.
Probably not.
Got all those oils in
Yeah, I
them.
may as well use it, I guess.
Um,
Right. Here's my plan. Let's go find the engine that drives this train and see if we can start up and move it. Rather than trying
Fine,
to
we'll
go
do the sensible plan. No fun at all.
And then we can recover everything, including the forklift. Because the forklift would be fun back at base. Right. Unfortunately, people are going to have to walk because the trailer's not here anymore.
Nice.
Actually, no, can they all fit on... Can everyone fit on the back?
it'll be tight, but yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Wallace. Come on.
Come on, you blind freak. Get in here.
Come on, man.
This is the
Oh,
gayest
God,
road
it's on the
trip.
front.
This is the gayest road trip ever. Fuck. Yeah, Skog, I guess we head west or whatever towards the train engine.
Yeah, I'm just checking the map for artifacts that shouldn't be there.
You mean like the top of the trailer over here?
Yeah, I need to move that. Yep, no, that is an excess one. Ugh, too many maps with similar names.
Ooh. Wait a
Slightly
second.
more too many.
We have entrenching tools.
Oh no. Oh no!
Well, if once we are back at base, could I sharpen one of these entrenching tools?
Oh, we're back in the rice fields.
After driving for some time, you eventually find yourself at what appears to be the front of the train.
Wait, is that a wrench? We need those.
Oh no. We already tried this.
Oh, we're gonna try again.
If you say so, we can try.
Gonna try or die.
Oh, this place.
Wallace, come on.
Oh dear.
Trying to rotate people's characters and then they move them.
I mean, we
Just
can
pin
do
those
it.
in
Like,
there.
it's not.
Yeah, we can rotate him, man.
I know, but when I've started and someone moves in, they just spin away like a rocket in the air.
Okay, what was the problem last time? Because we did try and drive this thing before.
It was out of fuel.
So, who this?
Well, that is the now frozen remains of the driver.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, fuck it.
Loot.
Right. How's this car looking?
You shot out both its front wheels.
Yeah, yeets. Is there any fuel really
does
left?
Does it have tires?
Yes.
You only shot the front wheels.
Can we,
It's also got
can
an
we
engine
take
and all
those
those
with
parts.
us? Yeah.
That sounds like an Arcana roll.
What is it you're trying to do?
Take
See
the
if
tires
it
and
has.
everything else.
Oh, okay, I guess.
Chop shop it. Unless we can like hook it onto the back of Stu's car and drive it home that way, but
I don't know about that, man.
yeah, that's a much less likely option.
So
I think that thing is pretty fucked anyways.
what kind of a vehicle is this?
It is a light logistics vehicle. Well, medium logistics vehicle, sorry.
Did you say logistics vehicle?
Oof. Right.
Logistics department!
I'm going to check if this thing has any fuel left.
From what you can tell, when you get back into, I believe, the still open cab,
Yep.
with the keys in the ignition, it appears that not only has the fuel run dry, the battery has also run flat.
Well, that's unfortunate. I guess cannibalize it for tires or whatever.
On it.
Yes.
You have a quick hunt around the cab, and eventually you find a
Fucking hell, man.
wrench capable of undoing the wheel nuts. How many of the wheels would you like to take off, or do you want to just take the tires?
We're taking all the wheels and everything else I get with that double crit Arcana.
Everything useful in this vehicle.
Yeah,
I
down
can
to
take
like
the frame, I'll take the damn frame.
Wheel
I've got I've got a power claw to cut it apart if need be.
Holy shit.
Let me just find the relevant bits I need for this. I've gone too far, apparently. There it is. No, it isn't. What? Did I not draw an asset for that? There it is.
Double crit.
That is impressive.
Yeah, you figure out how to turn the truck into an airplane, so that'd be crazy.
Oh, Jesus.
There's a new one.
I somehow fixed the truck.
Yeah,
So
you totally restored
you
it.
take all the heavy canvas off the back. You can, with some degree of difficulty, take all of its remaining tires. However, at this point you are very much starting to run out of space to store any of these items in Stu's little car.
Well, we'll make another trip back, guys, for another 10 minutes.
Yeah, you make a trip back, I'll keep working on it.
So you successfully recovered 8 large tires.
I'll get the
a
infantry
large
up.
tarpaulin, essentially, and a few minor electrical components. But I say again, everything is covered in a sheen of frost, and everything's very cold and difficult to work with, along with most of the plastics being very brittle. It is also aggressively cold.
Okay, there we go. 8 large
Oh, so
tires
gotta
and large
put all
electric
these-
components. Cool.
Now we've got all this fencing to burn. And the unicorn.
Also, we have a couple of fuses, I believe.
Did the driver have anything on him?
I believe they killed the driver.
Yes, but
No,
did
the
he shoot
unicorn
driver?
impaled him, I think. Or at least
Are you
alleged.
sure about that?
Well, allegedly. So,
Which driver?
The one over by the train over here.
yeah.
Yeah, they searched him.
Yeah, the one over by the train was definitely impaled by a unicorn.
Yeah.
The other one, I don't think so.
Okay, so these had water in them. Okay. I'm gonna sleight of hand this box. Like we did with the other ones.
Side of hand, what, sorry?
The blue container.
Okay. It has no accessible door.
Alright, fuck that.
The
Can we
door
make a
is
door?
adjacent to the tanker.
Oh yeah, let's make a hole actually that we're gonna do before.
You want to use your spear or my claw?
Yeah, I'll use the spear and then you hit it with the claw. Just use
You
both.
poke at it somewhat ineffectually with the spear. As the container walls, although not necessarily stronger, are made of much thicker steel.
Yeets.
This can withstand the even vigorous poking quite happily.
Even with the power field on.
Yep.
Okay.
No way in on top or bottom?
Nope.
Oh.
It is a generic, boring shipping container.
Which are actually shockingly thin, really, but...
Right. Let's go back home, get warmed up, and consult the map.
Yes, sir.
Before we leave,
Yep.
what's the condition of this unicorn's meat?
You might not want to eat that.
Burned and frozen.
But
Yep.
more edible than a kelpie.
But we shouldn't eat them.
I mean, it's been lying outside for a few days.
It's probably rotten, contaminated with something, and will
Probably still better
definitely-
than a kelpie.
You can probably guess what happened the last time somebody got unicorn inside them.
Well, that and yeah, our doc is probably still in a coma, and I think he had some unicorn shit.
I'm
So
a
where would you
doctor.
like to move to?
Back to base for a little brief moment again.
Alright, let me you'll be coming out the top right corner, ignore the other side.
Wait, I've just remembered our original trailer, it had a red drum on it. Was that filled with diesel or petrol?
Diesel.
Does the train run on diesel? Do we know?
Nope. This had liquid hydrogen.
Oh yeah, it's one of those. Oh.
Top right, ignore the bottom left.
Oh no, we never left.
Lovely.
Oh no, worse, we've become Australians.
Crikey.
Oi, mate.
Right. Let's
Cricket.
offload all this barbed wire when we get back in base. Trying to think how to
Probably
do it.
start
There we
setting
go.
it-
That'll
setting
work.
it up, actually.
And yoink and put in storage. There we go. Okay, do we have any maps, Gog? Because I think we did at some point.
I believe one of you was drawing a map,
Oh yeah,
but that
but
is.
we're not
that's very much
literally
your
drawing
department.
it in real life. We just in-game drawing a map.
Yeah.
That was not what I was led to believe, but okay.
No, because no one could be bothered to, sadly. So I was going to, but then I got busy. So
I was not aware.
I should do.
If anyone would like to contribute towards making a map, that would probably be helpful for you guys. As my map is aggressively undetailed, I'm not gonna lie.
oof.
So, in general terms, to your south you have the farm, and to slightly the west of that you have the railway line. To your direct west you have seemingly the same railway line. And back up to your north you have the Cosmodrome.
Where was the
And where
convoy
did
at?
me, Major Celeste, and
Yeah.
your come from?
You guys had also come from the north.
So, from the Cosmodrome is what you were saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. While all the other cunts are out hunting, let's go up north and find the rest of this convoy of our HQ people up north.
Okay.
And we'll leave a note saying, yo, there's a generator by the train. Figure out a way to get it back, if you can.
One moment, I'm just,
I've recoupled the trailer for you anyway.
Well, I have not been to this map in quite some time. As I had not expected it to be being used quite so soon, I guess. It is essentially a map I didn't really have prepared, as I hadn't expected you to go north. One moment, this is just taking a surprisingly... Oh, so many of these assets are old and bad. Ugh. You know what? Bollocks to it. That's the best response to it. Why is Ultimate inconvenient like this? New map puts it at the far end as opposed to at the near end. I'm just going to quickly draw something. It won't take long, sorry.
Oh, I'm trying to do a map, actually.
Probably helpful.
It's terrible, but it reflects Stumper, basically.
Understandable.
Okay, so far we've looted just the fire, few capacity. Yes. Oh, and the tires off the truck.
Why did I have to so vastly improve the assets? Now I look at the older ones and just want to, like, cringe.
Just leave them as a retro, like, meme thing.
No.
Look how things used to be.
That's what I get for having only a single asset for that part of the map.
This is fucking terrible, but hey, it's something.
Right, and I've also renamed the episode now to The Roads to Nowhere. That's the title. Right, is there anyone in the chat? Nope, just you, Pasta, for now. And the Grey Mover.
There we go. Alright.
Thorax is here. Cool.
Alright, okay, I've now put an asset on it so I can see which fucking map it is.
Okay, I'm gonna post it in Void Range Resources. I said it was terrible.
Oh, no.
I think terrible being generous.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get your riding arm blown off.
So farms, railway, and bridge. I mean, it's accurate, I guess. Like...
Yeah, because you have the bridge, you have the like the one railway, and then the one with the fucking elks.
Yep.
So, as you are driving along the country
It's
roads,
just very undetailed.
the travel conditions are getting worse.
You know, this is very uncomfortable for someone with metal parts.
You tell me, I have one arm and I'm trying to make a map.
The road is basically not really there anymore. We're pretty sure it goes this way, but
Alright, we need to get our trenching tools out, I guess.
there's a large snowdrift across most of your path.
What is athletics to dig fucking through the snow?
It's more just time. It's,
How close are we to the last
the most
position of the
expedient
convoy?
option I can think of is you take a bit of time as you try and sort of, I guess, climb up most of the snowdrift, and
Molly,
eventually
you're
you
kind of upside
see...
down.
It's fine.
How is he doing that?
Maybe the world is just upside down.
Trust me, he's done worse.
How,
He did a flip without legs. Well, without knees.
Oh yeah,
how far are we from the convoy's last position?
but you see that was because I was a bit angry.
As you crest the top of the snowdrift, you see the hastily arranged assets before you.
Oh, woo. What's this?
Ooh.
There are several mostly snow-covered, burnt-out trucks. However, that is all. And this is approximately where you remember seeing them, gas mask.
Yep, this is it. I don't remember this many of them being burnt, though.
Alright.
Well, let's see if there's anything worth finding.
Yeah.
And looting.
I'll investigate.
God damn.
As you poke through the wreckage, seems to be basically almost nothing of value here. It's, aside from the scrap metal, there's pretty much nothing. There's not even any bodies or anything.
Can I at least recognize what weapons were used to blow these trucks up, since I don't believe that was spotted?
Doesn't appear to be too obvious. At least from what you can tell of the remaining superstructures, they don't appear to have taken in much any particular damage, but it's hard to tell due to the sort of twisted, like, warped nature of them at this point. Although it does look like a few of them were very, very much on fire at some point not that long ago. As it's kind of been more than a day. They've been coated with this quite thick layer of ice and snow.
Yeah, I believe it's been close to 3 at this point.
It's been getting colder the further north you've gone as well.
Alright.
Well, my tail's thoroughly frozen. You ready to go back? Don't seem to be nothing here worth taking.
You sure? Well, so be it.
There.
That's the big.
Get off me, boy!
Hey, you're the one sitting on me.
I was here first.
Fake news.
Now, you boys were saying something about a base.
I down south there is a base.
Well, I say we go back to your base. He's warm up enough to where we can at least feel our fingers and then take a look at that.
Alright.
I'll take you back to your base.
Yeah.
So be it.
The road is impassable further on, even for your off-roader.
Right. We head to the where we saw the Martian base.
Yeah, we were just coming back here for cosmetic warming up purposes.
Yeah, and then we head straight to the Martian base after
And
that.
also just resupply what little ammo we spent on those kelpies.
So you want to go back to the crossing?
The Mars base is what we were heading for, you were saying.
Gonna have to narrow that down a bit.
I think that is the crossing, because that was where we sighted it before.
Yeah, the MDF base, I do believe.
Alright. Let me rotate the ball.
Okay.
You
So this is the MDF base.
Well, it's further
used
down
to
the
be.
road. Yeah. It's
Part of it, at least.
Oh, I guess we can't really go further until go on
You
foot.
could potentially go around the length of the train.
Wait, how'd this one get recovered?
I think that's fake news.
It's because you have control to move
well,
it.
okay, I guess. Try and
Sorry,
find.
I'm not too sure what people mean when they say go back to the place.
Okay. Can we
All I know is that
loop?
left- Go ahead.
Can we loop from the rice fields all the way around to this side of the train?
You can go to the rice fields, yes.
Just to go around sort of thing, since those trees are right up against it.
Welcome to the rice fields.
These should also have snow on them. Just a moment. Very exciting things are going on.
Not so
here.
much this area, but you know the area we were in before with the train
Yep.
engine. Yeah, that one. And what we'll do is go.
Just drive around, I believe was the plan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. You can indeed drive around it and re-emerge from the woods. There's too many fucking trees. There is. Sorry, the maps do it by the image on there, and a bunch of my images have the maps have the same image, so sometimes I to get the correct one.
Right. And we'll fucking go to the base then, I guess.
And, yeah, I guess we can save trying to loot that generator until later.
Yeah, we'll get it later.
You have a passable enough sort of forestry road under the trees that you can still use. So you want to drive further south then?
Yeah.
Yes, south by this facing. Okay.
Mhm.
Do you want to roll a perception check to what you can see up ahead?
Right.
Anyone can roll this.
God damn, what the fuck? I think I've rolled below 15 twice this game.
This game does not like you trying to realign multiple assets.
Nope.
Okay, it appears you can see amongst the snowfield a small outpost near a largely burning, what appears to be a large area that's just sort of on fire despite all the snow.
Oof.
Let's head there. It's warm.
Yeah, let's fucking do it. Well, I'll be back in a minute.
I apparently did not think that element through. One moment, sorry. Fuck's sake. So I've got assets that should be on the other layer on the wrong layer, and it looks really dumb. I think. Yeah, I think that's better now. Yeah, sorry about that. So as you pull on the road, you can see ahead of you several stationary vehicles. And I need to be able to zoom out just a little bit more. There we go.
Oh wow. So is this sand or snow next to us?
Snow. It looks different on my other monitor, not gonna lie.
Okay. I'd like to reach down to the snow, pick it up, and taste it.
Oh no.
Tastes
He's
like
turning into
snow.
Mitch.
It's kind of cold.
Okay, so it's not ice cream.
No,
Alright.
it's not this quite this color. Last time I
I was hoping it snowed ice cream on Mars.
What condition are the vehicles in?
kind of covered in snow mostly, but they seem to be serviceable enough. They appear to have been left in a fairly serviceable condition.
Right. While it's tempting to try and loot them, we won't just yet. You boys want to try the shortwave, see if there's anyone home first, or you want to just go in guns a-blazing?
Why not both?
Alright. Right. And our MDF trooper is not here, so we can't just have him go. Okay, they're going ahead before I can radio in. Fun. Guess I'll follow behind.
Seems abandoned.
Thus far, anyways. Hey, freak, you got blind sight? You see anything?
Okay, so I stealthed, and I'm gonna go ahead and sneak through.
Alright. I have the feeling that there's eyes watching you, but you're not too sure.
Alright, can I see any doors or windows or anything?
There appears to be some hatches, but they are shut. There are two doors to your sort of up and down.
And, can I open this box?
You try. It appears to have frozen. Frozen stuck.
Can I like to force it open?
As you try to force it, you do manage to get into it, but it makes quite a loud bang as you break the ice around its latches.
Does it sound like a gunshot?
No, but it does sound like a loud metal bang.
Well, surprise is ruined. Let's go on in.
Thumper's gonna try something. He's going to just, like, talk out just to no one in particular and just say, "Come out! We come in peace." Yeah, they don't buy it. Come on!
I feel
You
like
can join
I'm being
Space America.
plagiarized.
Try calling over the radio. Are there any MDF personnel here? Here we are members of the NHS. We are from a nearby base. It's do you read?
One of the hatches in the wall opens a crack. A voice calls out who goes there by the more
Space
conventional
America.
means of talking.
Yes, this is Rusty. As I said, we are members of the NHS. As who are you?
With a MDF outpost that you're standing in, What did you expect?
Sorry, we're Space America. We would like to talk to you about hostile actions that we've been encountering.
Sound familiar?
Yes. Sounds familiar that you've been hostile towards us, yes?
Is Stu here? Oh,
He
nope,
said
he
that.
left. That would explain it. Since I don't know the recent events going on.
Basically, we got attacked. That's why we scouted out the base. Basically.
The hatch goes shut.
So,
Ignore the thing moving in the background. I've managed to rotate it slightly and it was bothering me.
gentlemen,
Okay,
we
let's
might
talk to
want to
Sparrow.
move. We might want to move. Halt. They shut the latch,
Cunts.
expecting hostilities.
Alright.
Alright, Holt, what's your character's name?
Holt.
Mr. Holt, I'm rather uninformed as to why you guys were wanting to come here. So if you could come forward and try and talk to these fine soldiers, that would be of some aid.
Right. Okay. Skog, what's going on here?
There appears to be at least one person inside who had answered the initial investigations. However, they are not seemingly overly infused by your presence.
Right. Okay, is it here or one of these doors?
Yeah, as you try one of the doors, they are locked.
Alright. Is there a thing to talk to the guys?
There is a little intercom button. It's just by pressing it, it seems as if no one is willing to reply at the moment.
Alright. Right. What is in these boxes?
Appears that they are empty and are just used as sort of benches more than anything by the appearance of them.
What about these trucks?
The truck, apart from being lightly covered in snow and layer of ice, appeared to just be as they were.
Speaking of trucks, looks if you look down this way.
Oh no!
Oh.
From the conflagration to your south, appears that
Conflagration.
yeah, I'm using big words today. Seems that more of these unicorn-like creatures are drifting in your direction.
Knock on the door again, and I'll even go over the radio if I have to. And say, hey, MDF forces, there are hostile kelpie creatures approaching. Permission to enter base and assist with repelling them.
I don't think they're hostiles for them.
Over the door intercom, you can vaguely hear someone saying, "We're not falling for that one again."
Bullshit, they're your soldiers. I don't trust you people.
Will you shut up, soldier?
Hey, I'm not the one sending fucking horse things at us. These guys are. You Martians and you fucking horses.
Oof.
Fight like a man.
What's in these
Fight like an
boxes?
American.
Alright, do they look like they're trying to enter?
They seem to be content to loiter at the gate for now. There are some tarpaulins just sort of covering over a few areas of the compound. Don't appear to be doing very much as they are very heavily laden with snow at present.
I'll pull off these tarpaulins and see what's under these in the boxes.
I mean, they're just like awnings. They're nothing.
Alright.
Kind of want to beat the shit out of them.
I'm just going to poke these with my spear from this distance.
What are you doing, sorry?
I'm just going to poke them with the power spear from behind the gate.
Alright.
Yeah, I just kind of beat the shit out of this thing.
Alright.
Okay. Remember to click your token.
Yeah.
Right.
Glad you said that.
Oof.
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 Always pans out well for me. Initiative.
I like this dice. This is good dice.
Oh, I forgot to roll initiative.
Where are you?
I guess
Oh,
let's
you're
head back
way over
here.
there.
Yep.
There we go.
Alright, so as you move towards one of them to take a lunge at it, you kind of slip on the snow for a second, but it seems to be somewhat spooked and lunges back at you. Unsuccessfully, however, as you have fallen beyond its reach.
Oof. Whoa.
Huh.
Oh, alright. So let's see how far I can move. 36. Okay, so nobody's fired a gun yet?
Oh yeah.
Alright, what are these? Cargo containers next to me, I'm presuming?
Nope, those are awnings set up to try and keep the worst of the weather off.
Okay, so... Is there barbed wire on the top of the fence behind me?
Yep.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and walk over here, so I'm underneath the awning. And I'm gonna save my next... Or I'm not gonna do anything this turn.
Okay. Sorry, 1 second.
So Unicorn's turn now, or Carby, or whatever it's called.
Yep. So I'm just making sure I write down all the initiative, not initiative, XP stuff, just as you're traveling through different maps. I want to keep track of it properly. Seeing you guys moving threateningly towards them. These ones seem to be clustering up around the fence, and one of them takes a leap And goes to Stu.
Cool.
Use your spear. Use your spear.
To, mostly just sort of knocks you backwards, but it does hit you for 3 damage.
I'm gonna shoot it with the 7.62.
Alright.
Burst.
You spray at least warm lead into its sort of neck and belly. You shred more chunks of its flesh away. It is looking somewhat decrepit already, and you've made it worse. Bumper.
So, let's get right into the news. Gonna move about there. And I'm gonna help him out with that lad. So I'll shoot this guy with a semi. Assuming I get to shoot him.
You take a step forward and you let off a few controlled shots. You manage to bring the unicorn down.
Yes! Kelpie.
Kelpie, sorry.
Yes, as you can hear, we are currently being engaged, so I'll deal with you and our questions about recent aggressions in a second. Have at me!
We're probably gonna get shot from the building. Because those guys are cunts.
Oh, I think they're in league with one another.
Can I hop these things, or are these sandbags and whatnot easily enough?
Yeah, they're not that high.
Alright.
Sort of vault over them.
Move here.
I'd say it's the comfiest thing to do, but
I'll pop a shot at this one.
Smell a hammer and anvil incoming.
Ba-bang.
which will be soon, sorry?
Baboom.
That one.
Wally.
Yeet.
You standing on barbed wire? No, good.
I shall whip the Kelpie in front of.
Okay. You quite successfully lay your whip across it, and again you sort of burn a chunk out of its shoulder.
Lovely.
And a second. No, I can read. Yep. The second shot, however, merely just sort of whips the air next to it.
Oof.
Not gonna lie, it's not very happy about this situation. Over its friend here. Oh, what even is layering? And both of them, although not particularly well synchronized, try to take a stab at you. The first you manage to dodge easily, but the second one catches you more off guard. Managed to gore you for 5 points of damage.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh, excuse me.
I mean, it's better than getting hit by 7.62.
Midnight.
Alright. let's. So I have a clear line of sight to the unicorns. I'm gonna go ahead and take a shot at the one that's right next to Thumper.
That one's dead.
Or oh, is it?
Um,
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
that.
this one is
yeah,
dead.
and that's not next to me. That's next to Varric.
Oh yeah. Never mind. I'll take a shot at the one behind it right there, pointing it. Let's...
I think it goes away.
And yeah, I'm guessing there's gonna be less of a horse there now.
Yeah, could you sorry, just point at that one again? Sorry, there's a load stacked up. That one, cool. Yeah, you remove the kelpie. Good goal on the waterfront.
Space America strong.
America strunk.
As one of them moves in to take a lunge at you, Stu. A short number of shots ring out from behind you, and the unicorn falls dead. Having been shot seemingly through the face,
Lovely.
sort of evacuating most of its brain into sort of, the sky.
Evacuating.
Ha, and you thought they were against us. I told you the MDF were on our side.
Always expect the worst
No.
from people.
They're definitely not. It's just that they're not on this
Nah.
guy's side either.
The MDF are probably on your side.
Stu?
Yeah.
It's your turn.
I'll take a shot at this guy.
Pike phalanx. Yeet.
Jam.
I don't think you can jam your spear.
Yeah, that's
No,
my
it's
gun.
the AK.
Ah,
Be pretty funny though.
I jammed it into it.
You spend a
it's-
single round, but yeah, you are otherwise not too waylaid by this, shall we say.
I mean, that is one nasty round though.
Vampire.
Yep. Well, time to try one more.
not gonna move so you're not shooting through people.
They're quite big.
What do you mean? What do you mean not shooting through people?
Selling chocolates.
Okay, I'll do it like that.
Okay, as you attempt to not shoot Han, you also manage to miss the unicorn.
Back. Damn you, Han!
Rusty.
Walk right over to where the unicorns are slowly half melting, half dribbling into the street. Line up on the still standing one and pop, pop.
Okay. You managed to blow a significant chunk out of its side. However, it is not looking too hot. I think Stu sounds quite tired, so we may call it after this one. No worries.
Right,
So, Molly, the
shall,
peace.
I shall make an attempt at pummeling the shit out of it.
It's like you make good on that attempt.
You do
Yes.
quite well at punching it to the floor, but it's still just sort of standing, if a little like off balance than it usually would be. It, however, tries to take a swing at you. However, it appears that the pummeling you've given it has made it a bit more unbalanced than usual. Wally.
You mean Wallace?
Wallace.
All right.
yes.
Let's see what's left for me to kill. So there's only one.
Yeah, over here.
All right. And that shouldn't be too much of a risky shot. I'm gonna go ahead and go for the head as usual. And
Yeet.
Jesus.
2 crits in a row. Whoa.
Although you don't
Dude.
catch the head, you manage to catch it in the shoulder, and the bullet seems to ricochet up, and just the whole sort of neck area explodes,
I should be
sort
saving
of
my
showering
crits for
everyone
MDF.
in
You
gore.
pop them like in Sniper Elite.
Yeah, drop them like they're hot.
Yeah, sure.
Oof.
So yes, you are covered in chunks of dead unicorn.
Anything else coming up the road from where I'm standing? Or
Not
just the burning building in the
see.
distance?
Just the burning buildings to the south, yes.
Alright.
However, as you the last few shots fly out, you do. Yeah, can you roll a perception check for me? Anybody who wants to.
Oh, sure.
Sir, yes, sir.
Ooh.
As the last thing that will be of this session is Hannah notices it first. There appears to be a rather badly smoking helicopter flying to your north from this direction.
In other words, back towards our base.
Yes, it appears to be, as you kind of trying to see where it's going, it appears to be flying towards a mountain range that's not too far away. It doesn't appear to be in too bad a condition, but it is smoking somewhat heavily. So, we will, I suppose, resolve this social encounter next time. So, I hope you've enjoyed watching this slightly shorter episode. But, yeah. See you next time if anyone has any final words.
Han, rip out the intercom and put in a smoke grenade.
Don't do that.
Rip and tear? Question mark.
Never listen to that man.
Come on! You gotta... They're the enemy!
Oh,
I have seen no evidence of this.
They attacked us.
Not that I have witnessed. Till then, they are
Anyways.
our allies.
Maybe for you, but for us, they're the enemy.
And on
Don't know
that
if that was final
bombshell,
words.
we shall see you all again soon. Have a good one.